Game 1, the Bulls came out, hit 15 of their first 20 shots, opened up a 20-point lead before halftime, and were never caught. But Game 2 in Chicago won in a romp by Cleveland, 107-81. At one time, Cleveland led by 35 points. The Bulls missed their first 13 shot attempts. The first field goal scored by Scottie Pippen with 3:36 left in the first quarter. So Chicago controls the opening tip.
Well, it's the Doherty matchup against Cartwright, and then the Paxson-Price matchup. Toughness needed by Paxson.
Michael Jordan getting the good shot opportunity to drill it home for a 6-0 Chicago advantage.
Particularly because of the crowd, and then to let the Cavaliers know this is a different Chicago team today.
Jordan to the board and extends to an 8-2 Chicago.
Things into his own hands, whether it be at the offensive end by knocking down open jump shots, getting good screens from his teammates, or going to the glass, trying to produce second shot opportunities, follow-up scores for the Chicago Bulls.
With the timeout, we'll pause for these words. Well, as we mentioned a moment ago, it's so unusual for Michael Jordan to come out and shoot early prior to the normal team warm-up, and we talked about that with Michael.
Well, I hadn't touched the basketball since the last game, and I had a day off, and we really didn't have an opportunity to get over early and shoot this morning. So it's just to get a feel of the ball back, and you know, just get my rhythm back with my shot, because I really didn't shoot the ball particularly well last game, and I don't want to have those thoughts in my mind going into such a crucial game as this.
From the line, among their many problems, are 18th in the league.
Well, they continue. Horace Grant, who had stepped out off the screen to help his teammate.
Cartwright, Jordan with the steal, and he's fouled by Elo. Nearly hit, despite the fact that Elo grabbed him.
Out in front, all you can do is hope to hold and hang on. Too late.
Jordan off the spin. Michael Jordan over John Battle. Bulls 28, Cavaliers 7.
Once they wrap up that clock, but they've got to get the basketball back so they have an opportunity to get some scores.
Jordan putting the move on Battle. And the Cavaliers usually go one-on-one with Michael Jordan. They have not doubled up. Here's Price.
He dominated Chicago. Doherty was the focal point. They need to get the ball into his hands. So far, only 3 shot attempts this game.
Michael Jordan has 14, so he has come out in furious fashion in this opening quarter, his first.
And this looks very similar to what Michael Jordan did in game number 7 against New York. Made a decision to come out, lead his team by example, dominate the first quarter of play. He's taken over.
Seconds of the quarter. Jordan for 3, yes! Michael Jordan concluding the first quarter by hitting the three-pointer after 1 here at the Coliseum. The Bulls 37 and the Cavaliers 18. Michael Jordan finishing with 17 points for this first quarter, as Michael was able to line drive it home right on top. Here's Doherty. Oh, a facial for Clark Doherty. Williams, in his second year from North Carolina, signed last season as a free agent. Here's Paxson, who just returned.
Situation.
Elo was Most Valuable Player award earlier this week. Greg Hodges came up with that steal, and the Bulls playing the clock. 6 on the 24. Jordan able to whip by Elo.
Same thing. Spread offense, 1-4. Put Jordan in the middle against Elo, and that's a nightmare if you're the defender having to play him one-on-one out there. Wanted the offensive foul ball, and that's why the reaction on the next play, which is just a small hand check, in their opinion.
Michael Jordan with a spectacular move. He's complaining because he thought he was fouled. Bodies, things getting a little bit more physical here in the third quarter, not to the extent of a Nick or Detroit. As Jordan able to beat Elo all off the spin. Michael Jordan has 25 points.
Michael Jordan, when you catch him down low along the baseline, he has the ability to create and make something happen, and then obviously the ability to put it in the basket. If you give him baseline, you're asking for a headache.
Hammering series between the Knicks and Chicago. Horace Grant had said, referring to the series with Cleveland, what a pass from Jordan. The third. Marv Albert, Mike Fratello, Ahmad Rashad from the Coliseum in Richfield. And Michael Jordan continues his onslaught. He now has 27.
And taunting Jordan, talking to battle about stopping Michael, and after he knocks it down, just to let the guy know that he means serious business, he sends a little message over to the front row spectators.
We have seen the matchup battle. Playing Jordan, Elo now on Pippen. Here is Jordan. Michael Jordan has 29.
A different way to get the isolation created for Michael Jordan.
Paxson shooting. John, the day. Set up on the pick and roll, but could not convert. Jordan, yes. 31 for Jordan. Did not want to get in the way of one of his picks. Michael Jordan on fire. He has 33. Chicago is in 9 of its last 10 from the field. And I think going down here in the third. Brandon delivers to Doherty. Brad Doherty also thought he was fouled. That's the end of 3. Michael Jordan with 12 of his 33 here has not scored here in the fourth quarter. He has 33 points in all, setting up Grant. Big third quarter.
Some type of virus had not picked up the basketball since the end of game 2, so
left in the fourth. Jordan finding Williams. Michael Jordan with a sensational play. Williams 5 of 12. Showtime. Horace Grant with 15. The Bulls led by as many as 23. Elo again hits the 3. Cleveland did make a run, but Chicago able to hold on, and they win it in convincing